welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be talking about the new releases of the Ainsley Slater and the Veronica and Naomi Shadow Idols. So, as stated in my previous videos, I think that Ainsley and the Storm twins are actually the Storm triplets, or at least Ainsley is the adopted sister. Because that, for me, is the only building blocks I can see to why Ainsley is helping them. And if you watch my review videos in the corner, then you'll know what I mean. So basically, this is our first look at the Ainsley Slater doll, and OMG, she's gorgeous. She's got all the details I love and expect from a Rainbow High doll. If you ask me, I think she looks better in the animation, but she's still a really high quality doll. I guess something about her just makes her look different than the way she does in the animation. Like other dolls simply seem to have like a closer resemblance to their cartoon counterparts than Ainsley does, but that's still fine. She's got her dark pink lip gloss, her fully made of leather. Well, I'm not sure if I can call it a blazer because it's in two pieces. So I'm going to say her blazer and her leather. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure that's made of fabric. And her fabric skirt. And I'm pretty sure her belt buckle will be made of real metal, like tiny pieces of metal, because that's like the kind of quality that the Rainbow High dolls have. I think that her bracelets might be made of some kind of plastic. Her hair looks really curly at the bottom, and I think I like that. Also, I think that I'm going to be, if I do get this doll, I'm going to like put the bangs more in front by the side of her eyes than behind her ears, because something just told me that I would like that. So basically, she has a high ponytail with a strand of her hair wrapped around it, and I really like that style. I think it's pretty cute. Now for the face mold. I don't actually know much about face molds because I'm not like one of those intricate doll collectors. Because after all, I like dolls, but I'm not sure if I'm that big of a member of the doll community. I mean, I wish I could be, but I'm not that much into it. So I don't think her face sculpt is very similar. I think that her eyes are pretty they seem pretty basic, but I think her mouth in a way is kind of different because it has an open teeth smile. And no, I actually don't see, or at least not that I've seen, many Rainbow High dolls with that kind of open mouth smile. Even the Hairdorables I have are notorious for like not having open mouth smiles, so I think it's pretty cool. And if my theory is correct, and they are triplets, and it does show in the back of their box, I mean, I think it's pretty interesting how we're getting these images just around Project Eclipse Phase 2. I mean, who knows? Ainsley could be part of Phase 2. I know that they said in the video like they're getting their positions and all, but I don't know. Ainsley could be potentially part of everything. Now we have the Storm twins, and OMG, they look amazing. And I do notice that they have different head molds. Not the face exactly, but the head is different. I don't think this would look good on other Rainbow High dolls, but I think it pulls it off. They pull it off. And I love how in the additional show that they had their freckles and now they still have their freckles. I think that Naomi's Naomi's outfit is made of the same type of fabric that Bella's is, her pleed blue and purple thing. So let's talk about Veronica for a bit now. Her eyes seem pretty in a way different, or is that like just because the animation can use all this lighting and stuff? Basically, her colors seem more dull than they do in the show, but I actually think that's a good thing. You know, it matches the kind of edgy and emo tone. And I think Naomi has a bubble gum that she's blowing because in the show she's notorious for blowing bubble gum. And I'm pretty sure she has like a hole in her mouth or something, or that like something that helps the bubble gum stand in place. And I love that MGA went the extra mile for this because they could have just not given her any bubble gum, and it was just a quirky trait in the show and it had nothing to do with her doll. But the fact that they took the extra mile to make this possible, I think that's some pretty high quality dolling. And I also noticed how their black hair has streaks of blue and dark purple, which make it seem more vivid and match their black/purple outfits. And I think it's really cool. Can I just say that I love how they have new hand molds too, because their nails are extra long, especially longer than most of the other Rainbow High dolls. And I love how they have new head molds and new face molds. To these are the type of dolls that I like the most because they're not just copy and pastes of other dolls with new skin tones and different accessories. They actually took the time to create new face molds and new hand molds, and that's pretty interesting. Also, we're not reviewing those dolls yet, but I love how the Heather Grayson doll, they put white strands of hair and gray strands of hair to help contrast it and make it look more realistic. That's just the kind of thing MGA does. They go the extra mile with quality. I mean, I know that MGA always has had quality, but I've never seen quality unless for the days of Monster High and Ever After High in dolls like this before. Because let's face it, while Poopsie Surprise has a similar recurring style that Rainbow High does, let's just face it, Poopsie Surprise was not the best. I mean, with the exceedingly large heads and exceedingly small body, felt out of place. I know Rainbow High had the same thing, but their heads aren't nearly as disproportionate as the Poopsie Surprise heads. So anyway, that's the end of my review video. What do you think? Do you think that the Storm twins are actually triplets? Do you think that Ainsley is connected to Phase 2 in any way? Is Phase 2 actually is Phase 2 deploying more spies into Rainbow High? Because that would be very interesting. But then again, that would be kind of pointless because, as we know in the latest episode, spoiler warning, Shadow High is now going to be the place where they're hosting Rainbow Vision this year, and that people will actually vote on the judges. And like I said in my previous videos, I'm very upset that they completely trumped this concept. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted them to be guilty. But that's the end of my video. See you all later. Leave your theories in the comments down below. What do you think Phase 2 is all about? Are you still standing strong that it has something to do with spies? I'll see you all later.